Fix-xhur li għaddew twaqfet ż- FinMalta, il-Kumpanija Nazzjonali ta' Żfin Kontemporanju ta' Malta. Il-kumpanija għadha kif nediet l-ewwel staġun tagħha b'erba' premier li jikkonsisti f'erba' żifniet minn erba' koreografi differenti. Matul dan il-premier ġew ippreżentati xogħlijiet distinti li wrew il-versatilità u d-diversità tal-kumpanija fil-kuntest Ewro-Mediterranju. Il-kumpanija hija mmexxija mid-direttur artistiku Maven Ku, magħruf bħala żeffin u koreografu ta' fama internazzjonali.
One of the things that I'm really doing as a director, even in terms of the kinds of works I'm bringing in, is really placing a strong emphasis on the dancing as opposed to the conceptual ideas of the work. Because I feel that if we, first and foremost, justify ourselves as great dancers, a company that's doing great dancing, this is the thing that people will respond to the most. And so I do believe by great dancing that people will feel this. You know, it's very interesting with the Olympics, for example, when people are very emotional seeing an athlete win because they can see the work, they see the effort, and I think it's very much similar to watching a great dancer strive for that on stage. So that's where my emphasis is at the moment. My role as the artistic director of the company is a complex one. There are several kinds of artistic directors that exist in companies. Some are purely actors-directors, and some, like me, play several roles. So I dance in the company certain works, I choreograph certain works, I coach certain works. But as a kind of director, it really is to lead the company to a particular level of what I would refer to as a world-class stage. And this is a very important aspect because I believe that through developing it to that standard, it will have enormous impact to the Maltese cultural sector, number one. Number two is to inspire the dancers, because if the dancers are inspired and if they are striving through inspiration to reach higher artistic goals, this translates to their work, and therefore this translates to how the audiences receive the work. The third is to essentially act as a curator, to see the kinds of works that are brought into the company, to build a bank, if you like, of currency that is appropriate for the kinds of aims and goals that this company has in being the Malta's national contemporary dance company.
Il-Kumpanija Nazzjonali ta' Żfin hija magħmula minn 8 żeffiena li ntażlu minn aktar minn 700 żeffiena oħra sabiex jiffurmaw parti minn ż-FinMalta. Minn fost dawn intażlu 4 żeffiena Maltin, 3 Franċiżi u żeffien Grieg. Hemm ukoll 2 żeffiena apprentisti Maltin.
Aħna qegħdin maqsumin kważi bleżat fin-nofs, Maltin u barranin, imma kulħadd imur tajjeb ma' xulxin. Aħna jkollna challenges bħal kull tip ta' xogħol, ġifieri xi ħadd iqum mill-bajda mdawra xi darba. Imma aħna nafu alright, inħalluh illum, inħalluh jagħmel li jrid u aħna nkomplu, imma meta jkun il-ħin għax-xogħol kulħadd jaqdef l-istess ammont. Dik importanti ħafna. Ġifieri ma nittollerawx nies li fl-studios jew fir-rehearsals ikunu xi dinja oħra. Aħna rridu nkunu grupp, ensemble, flimkien, naħdmu flimkien, nissapportjaw lil xulxin.
Part of being Maltese is about being European, and it's being Euro-Mediterranean. So it's important not to be exclusive in our thinking of what a Maltese identity is. And really, the nature of the creative process of dancers and choreographers, which is very intimate, and there's a lot of exchange that happens throughout, really allows for a cross-cultural dialogue to happen in the performance space. And I think this translates probably a much more honest reflection of the Maltese identity.
Lan tagħhom huwa li jiżviluppaw identità artistika li hija rilevanti għall preżent tal-Maltin f'kuntest Ewro-Mediterranju, billi jinkoraġġixxu xogħol ġdid li jinħoloq Malta.
The company has to work very hard to develop very specific programs that go out to the community, that goes to the villages. It's very important for us to do this because essentially it is the people's company and it's a big responsibility that we have. The point is to really enable the public to have a choice. I feel very strongly about democracy in art, and that is about providing choice, and we have to take on the responsibility of creating very specific work that will engage.
Kellimna lil Florinda Camilleri, waħda mit-tmien żeffina.
Aħna nibdew il-klassi tal-balet xi 10:15, imma dejjem niġu kmieni, nippreparaw l-ilbies, ikollna naqra eżerċizzji individwali, kulħadd għandu xi sore points li jrid jaħdem fuqhom. U aħna nagħmlu forsi nofsija naħdmu ftit dawn l-eżerċizzji. Mbagħad ikollna klassi ta' sija u nofs tal-balet. Mhux balet tipiku, ġifieri naqra fuq il-kontemporanju biex ikollna dak it-training vast ħafna. Wara l-klassi tal-balet ikollna l-improvisation sessions, 10 minuti kollox, ma jgħinuna ħafna biex nżommu moħħna friski. Peress li nitgħallmu il-koreografiji u dejjem naħdmu bħalissa fuq l-istess set ta' koreografiji. Tajjeb għalina li dejjem naħdmu u ikollna dak ir-riċerka tagħna tal-isfin. Nagħmlu sija u nofs għaddejjin, ikollna break sija u nofs għaddejjin, aħna dejjem naħdmu u naħdmu u naħdmu fuq il-koreografiji li qed nippreparaw għax-shows u għat-tour. Din il-ħajja hija sfida waħda kbira immens. Aħna rridu nkunu dedikati 150%, ġifieri minn sekonda li nqumu filgħodu sa flaxija ġisimna u maħna qiegħed fuq dan ix-xogħol. Konna ħafna sagrifiċċji wkoll, pereżempju jien nqum kważi 3 sigħat qabel ma nasal hawnhekk biex nieħu breakfast, nipprepara l-affarijiet, naqra, nżomm moħħi frisk. Hemm ħafna affarijiet minn barra l-istudju li naħdmu fuqhom. Sodisfazzjonijiet huma kbar ukoll għax meta jkollok l-isfin ġewwa fik, meta jkollok l-opportunità bħal din biex tisprimi ruħek u jkun ix-xogħol full-time tiegħek. It's a big dream. Qatt ma ħlomt li ħankun hawnhekk qed nagħmel dan it-tip ta' xogħol.